People's Liberation Army (PLA) China has carried out large-scale exercises involving thousands of paratroopers to check its readiness in transporting troops and armored vehicles from central China province to the border area in South China Sea. Maneuver operation was carried out in the background of the ongoing deadlock on the border negotiations with India. Using civil aviation, logistic and rail transportation channels, several thousand paratroopers under the PLA Air Force Air Brigade recently maneuvered from Hubei, located in central China, to an undisclosed location on the plains of northwest China thousands of kilometers away. The news in a number of Chinese state media was released on the day when New Delhi said that India and China would continue military and diplomatic involvement to resolve the weeks-long deadlock along the line of actual control (LAC). This happened after talks were held between a delegation led by Lieutenant General Harinder Singh, 14th Corps commander based in Leh, and a delegation led by Major General Lu Lin, commander of the South Xinjiang Military Region, in Moldo on the China LAC. The report did not provide the location where the soldiers and armored vehicles were transported, but said it was enough to show that the exercise was a message to India. Several hundred military equipment including armored vehicles and a large amount of supplies were also involved in the operation, which ended successfully in just a few hours. This maneuvering mission shows a significant breakthrough not only in the scale of the troops being mobilized but also the means of transportation. Using civilian transportation substantially expands our means to transport troops and increase efficiency in maneuvering the entire troop organization, Major Colonel Mao Lei, head of the training department at the Air Brigade. Chinese political experts considered the ongoing border issue between China and India would likely not escalate into another Doklam conflict after military commanders from both sides held talks on Saturday, which resulted in a positive agreement on resolving the situation in a manner peace. However, due to the complexity of the situation, the military standoff can continue a little longer. During the meeting, the two sides agreed to resolve the situation in the border region peacefully in accordance with various bilateral agreements and continue to pay attention to the agreement between the leaders that peace and tranquility in the India-China border region are crucial for the development of overall bilateral relations. In recent weeks, India and China have continued to communicate through established diplomatic and military channels to address the situation in areas along the India-China border. Talks between senior military officers of the two countries took place at a time when China-India border tensions flared after India recently illegally built defense facilities across the border into Chinese territory in the Galwan Valley region, and Chinese border defense forces retaliated with increased surveillance the border. Qian Feng, a senior colleague at the Tahe Institute and director of the National Strategy Institute's research department at Tsinghua University in Beijing, told the Global Times that recent talks involving high-ranking officers from both militaries indicated that both sides paid great attention to the situation and do not want to worsen it. This shows that China and India remain determined to resolve the border issue peacefully.